For about a week now, I have been uploading at least one piece of content every day. And that's pretty close to a record for me. I haven't done that in a long time. And I was thinking, like, the main reason that I'm able to do that and that I've been so consistent is because I have a sense of positive momentum in my life right now, right? I'm used to the daily routine of, okay, I'm going to upload one YouTube video. Maybe I'll upload a YouTube short. Maybe I'll upload a podcast episode. I'll check my emails. I'll do all these tasks that get me towards that goal of daily uploads. And once you get into that rhythm and that routine that you know you're going to do this thing, then it becomes a lot easier to justify it. And when you wake up and you've got that task that you've been meaning to do, it's not so much like a pain. You're more just like, yeah, it's part of my routine. I'm going to do it. I feel like this is a really, really valuable skill to form, and not just with YouTube. I was thinking this is probably most relevant to the gym, because when you go to the gym, if you're really serious, you're probably going almost every single day. You're probably tracking your calories, maybe, right? It's a part of your routine. And when you initially start the gym, when you've never been before and you have to get in there, it's a huge barrier to entry, because maybe you don't know what to do. You don't know what food to eat. You don't know what clothes to wear. And I know what it's like. I've been there. I remember what it was like when I didn't know how to work out, and it was really painful. But once you get the first workout behind you, you've done at least one day, that turns into 2 days, and then 3 days, and then a week, and then a month. And suddenly you've built up this momentum that is pretty hard to stop, because now I've been working out for 5 years maybe, and it's just ingrained in my life. And every single day, I'm doing something to facilitate that. And on the one rest day of the week when I'm not going to the gym, I'm at least like going for a walk, or I'm still thinking about my meals and I've got to get my calories in and all this stuff, right? There's that momentum. And I understand, like I said, when I first started working out, it was very difficult. And when you have a task or a goal you're trying to hit and you haven't started it, that's going to be the hardest part probably ever in order to get closer to that goal. And with YouTube, with me, I know that if I took 2 weeks off or even a week, and I didn't do any mental thinking about YouTube, I didn't think about titles, thumbnails, topics, scripts, anything, and I took a week off, then the day that I come back, it's probably going to be kind of difficult to get back into that groove. And so my point is, if you've got something that you're trying to do, like the gym or whatever, just do something. Just get started, because the first time that you get into it, when you start, that's the hardest part. And it probably will only get easier from there. It's never probably going to get seamlessly easy. Like every workout that I have, I'm still like straining my muscles and it's still difficult, but I know that this is something that I'm going to do today. And like with my videos, I know that I'm going to do something today for videos, whether that means filming or editing or even just watching YouTube to get inspired. I'm going to do something to facilitate me getting closer to my goal. And once you've got that momentum, that snowball is built up, you're really hard to stop, And I don't know if I'm going to maintain daily uploads forever. Christmas comes around, holidays come around, trips come around. But I just feel like when you have something that you're trying to do, it only gets easier once you've actually started. And it's kind of like drawing, when you've got a piece of paper out and you've got to start this, and it's just an intimidating blank sheet of paper with nothing on it, and you're like, where do I even begin? But once you've got even just the first squiggle down, then you've got a point to go off of. You've got something. And I'm not saying that it's going to become easy, but once you've got some momentum going and you're starting to, okay, we've got this line going this way, and then I'm going to start to shade this to get the shadows, then it becomes a little bit easier, right? And the great thing about momentum is that, like that example of me taking a 2-week break from YouTube or something, even though it is 2 weeks, and that probably would suck, and it probably would take away from my focus and momentum, coming back, I have at least some amount of muscle memory, and that's especially true with the gym. And when you take, a week or two break from the gym, your strength will probably be a little bit impacted negatively when you come back. But it's not going to be nearly as difficult than when you were a complete beginner and you knew nothing, right? You've got at least some experience, some history behind you, and then coming back, you're going to be quicker to return to your initial position. Like when I restarted on YouTube, I had a different channel before this, and it didn't go anywhere, so I deleted it. I completely started over fresh with this channel. And, You could say that I lost momentum in the sense that I took probably a couple months break between me deleting that channel and me starting this one. But because I had all of that history, that muscle memory from the other channel, I wasn't starting from scratch. And maybe you've got something that you've been trying to do and you haven't done it in a while, like playing guitar or some skill, right? If you come back to it, you're probably going to be at least a little bit better off than when you were a complete noob, right? It's going to be a little bit easier to get back into it. And when you do get back into it and you get back to that original position, then you're golden. Then you're chilling, dude. I just think that it would be very, very beneficial to you if you begin to learn the skill of momentum. And I mean, I call this a skill. It's really not momentum. It's really just a matter of just doing it, just getting started with a task and then maintaining that. But I understand it's hard, and with working out especially, it's difficult to go every single day. And sometimes you're sore, you're tired, maybe you don't feel like doing it. But whatever your, little thorn is in your side that you're trying to get started with and you just can't seem to muster the energy to do it, just know that once you get started, it only gets easier from there. So, I'll catch you later.